Have you ever heard of the DASH diet? You might be familiar with the name because it has been gaining in popularity over the last few years and for good reasons. But first, what does it mean? DASH stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. It's typically recommended by doctors for individuals who wish to prevent or treat hypertension, but anyone can benefit from it. Eye rolling is the common reaction for most people when they hear the word diet because it's often associated with a fad and unsustainable eating. However, the DASH diet is the complete opposite. It is a well-balanced eating plan with recommendations meant to optimize heart health. If you're the type of person that has struggled with most eating methods out there and needs something simple that covers all your health and nutritional bases, then the DASH diet might be exactly what you're looking for. Welcome back to the Good Health Gorilla. In today's video, we'll be going over 10 tips that we think you should know regarding the DASH diet. These include specific diet recommendations, but also general advice to increase your chances of success. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and write in the comment section below any specific topics you would like for us to cover in the future. Number 1. Make gradual changes to your eating habits. The first step of any diet is always getting started. You might be tempted to go from 0 to 100 and starting this diet overnight. However, the reason why so many people give up on a diet is that they did not introduce gradual and sustainable changes into their routine. If you quit all of your favorite foods cold turkey, you might struggle and give up after a few weeks, even a few days. That's why it's better if you start changing your eating habits one after the other. For example, start by introducing more fruits in your breakfast and more vegetables into your dinners. Once you are satisfied with your consumption of fruits and vegetables, try limiting your salt intake. Then, maybe switch your cooking oil for healthier alternatives. Do you see what we're doing here? We are making sure that your diet becomes a lifestyle by creating healthy and sustainable habits one after the other. This way, you will truly maximize your chances of success. Number 2. Limit lean meats to 6 ounces per day. The DASH diet recommends that your main source of protein be lean meats. Examples of lean proteins include whitefish, chicken breast, canned tuna, turkey breast, and eggs. Do not worry, you are still allowed to enjoy a juicy steak once in a while, but red meat intake should be limited to once a week. To help you limit to 6 ounces per day, 3 ounces of meat or poultry is the size of a deck of cards. It might not be as much as you are used to, but don't worry, it is more than enough to fulfill your daily protein requirements. Number 3. Make sure to consume 6 to 8 servings of whole grains per day. The DASH diet recommends 6 to 8 servings of whole grains per day, and for good reason. Grains will provide you with complex carbohydrates as well as essential vitamins and minerals. They are also a great source of fibers which help your digestion and make you feel fuller for longer. Whole grains will help you achieve and maintain a healthy weight and have also been linked to a lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. There are plenty of whole grain options to explore, including barley, bulgur, quinoa whole wheat pasta, brown rice, and whole wheat couscous. If you are wondering what one serving of grains looks like, examples include 1 slice of whole grain bread, 1 ounce of dry whole grain cereals, and a half a cup of cooked rice or pasta. Number 4. Have 8 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. Fruits and vegetables are absolute staples of the DASH diet, and you need to make sure you get 8 to 10 servings per day. They contain a lot of important vitamins and minerals and are crucial to help you achieve your daily nutritional requirements. They also contain phytochemicals, which are believed to protect against cell damage. Lastly, fruits and vegetables are an important source of fibers, which prevent constipation and promote healthy digestion. Fresh fruits and vegetables are usually the best options, but frozen and canned alternatives are acceptable. They are often cheaper and can be more convenient, so don't hesitate to include them in your diet. 1 full apple, 1 cup of raw leafy greens, half a cup of canned fruits, and half a cup of raw carrots all represent 1 serving of a fruit or vegetable. Number 5. You should have 2 to 3 servings of healthy fats per day. You may have heard in the past that it's better to avoid fats if you are looking to lose weight, but healthy fats are an essential part of a balanced diet. They provide our bodies with energy, support cell growth, help us stay warm, and provide protection to our organs. Some vitamins, called fat-soluble vitamins, can only be absorbed if they are consumed with fat. These include vitamins D, E, A, and K. Also, did you know that fat is one of the building blocks for many important hormones? Fats you should privilege are called monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, and the ones you want to stay away from are trans and saturated fats. Examples of healthy fats include avocados, nuts, olives, seeds, and vegetable oils like canola, peanut, sunflower, and olive oils. 1 teaspoon of oil represents 1 serving, so it should not be too hard to meet your daily target of 2 to 3 servings. Number 6, you should have 2 to 3 servings of dairy products every day. Most of us know that dairy products are an excellent source of calcium, but they are also a good source of protein, phosphorus, and potassium. Research shows that consuming up to 3 servings of dairy products daily is not only safe, but also provides many bone health benefits. You should focus on low-fat dairy options such as skim or 1% milk and low-fat yogurts and cheeses. To consume 1 serving of dairy products, drink 1 cup of low-fat milk, eat 1 cup of low-fat yogurt, or 1.5 ounces of low-fat cheese. Number 7, increase your nuts, seeds, and legume consumption to 4 to 5 servings per week. Nuts and seeds are packed with so many nutrients, it is hard to picture a healthy diet that does not include them. They are a good source of fat, fiber, plant protein, vitamins, and minerals, which give them antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. As for legumes, they also deserve recognition for their amazing nutritional properties. They are naturally low in fat, a good source of plant protein, and they provide fibers, B vitamins, magnesium, manganese, zinc, phosphorus, iron, and copper. They are not always everyone's favorite, but we hope you can see how beneficial they can be. Luckily for you, the internet has countless delicious recipes that have legumes as their main ingredients, so you are sure to find at least 1 or 2 that you enjoy. Number 8, limit your salt intake. The standard DASH diet recommends a maximum of 2,300 milligrams of sodium a day, which is roughly 1 teaspoon of table salt. The DASH diet also has a low sodium version which limits salt consumption to 1,500 milligrams a day. Considering that the average American diet includes 3,400 milligrams of sodium or more per day, you might need to cut back on your favorite salty foods. There are many reasons to limit your sodium intake, but one of the most important ones is to control your blood pressure. When you eat a high amount of salt, your body retains a larger quantity of water, which increases your blood volume and thereby your blood pressure. Research even shows a direct relationship between sodium intake and blood pressure values. This means the higher your salt consumption, the higher your blood pressure. So, if you want to keep your blood pressure in check, put down the salt shaker and instead turn to your spice rack to give flavors to your food. Most spices are sodium free and they can make your food taste so good you won't even miss the salt. Number 9, find healthier snack alternatives. The DASH diet recommends limiting added sugar intake, which includes candy, soda, table sugar, and even unrefined and alternative sugars like agave nectar or maple syrup. If you have a sweet tooth, this might be difficult for you, but it could be a chance to introduce more fruits into your diet. The next time you find yourself craving gummy candies, reach for a juicy peach or a crunchy apple instead. But we understand that eating should be pleasurable as well, and the good news is that you don't have to quit your favorite food entirely. You are still allotted a maximum of 5 servings of added sugar per week. Examples of a serving include 2 small cookies, 1 small muffin, 8 ounces of soda, or a small donut. And lastly, number 10, favor the use of healthy cooking techniques. People often don't realize that the way they choose to cook and prepare their food can transform their healthy meals into something not so healthy. It's easy to go heavy on the salt and the cooking oil, and as you now know, these should be limited when following the DASH diet. First, you can pick healthier fats to cook your food in, such as avocado oil, and limit the amount to 1 teaspoon at a time. Also, avoid the high sodium ingredients to season your food, such as salt, soy sauce, broth, bouillon, and tamari sauce. For some of these, you sometimes have the option to buy a low sodium version, and these are the ones you should favor. If you purchase beans or vegetables in a can, make sure to rinse them off, as this will help get rid of the excess salt and prevent you from going over your sodium target. Lastly, pick lower fat options by replacing full fat dairy products with reduced fat or fat-free versions. If you have to use sour cream for a recipe, for example, you can choose to use plain, fat-free yogurt instead. It will provide you with the same taste, but with less fat and calories. So there you have it. You now have all the information you need to succeed with the DASH diet. Have you heard about the DASH diet prior to this video? And what other topics would you like to see covered on this channel? Share with us your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed today's topic, check out this related video to see more. Until next time.